Every generation thinks it has finally figured money out. Not just that it made it a little better, but that it truly figured it out. They say it with great confidence. There are charts, new terms, models that claim this time risk is under control, theories that say it won't be like before anymore. They believe they've turned uncertainty into something measurable, manageable, even civilized. And then, history waits quietly. Because behind all these new tools, smart systems and fast markets, there is one thing that never changes: the human. And humans are deeply loyal to the illusions they create. This time is different. Those 4 words have paved the way for more crises than bad calculations ever have. They were said in 17th century Amsterdam. They were said in 1920s New York. They were said in late 1990s Silicon Valley. And those who said them were rarely ignorant. More often, they were highly educated. Each time, the intent was serious. Each time, the outcome was familiar. This is where financial history is told, where money, power, and history intersect. And here, nothing is ever as simple as it looks. This story isn't about a single crash, a single bubble, or a single mistake. It's about something deeper, about why the same economic illusions keep resurfacing century after century. Societies may grow richer, technology may advance, but this cycle doesn't change. If markets truly moved by pure logic, economic history would be boring. But markets aren't logical. They are mirrors of emotion. Fear, hope, greed, denial, all reflected at the same time. And when enough people believe the same comforting story, that story replaces reality. Step back and look at the big picture, and this becomes clear. In the 1630s, the Dutch decided tulip bulbs were no longer just plants. This is something else, they said. Prices detached from logic. Logic followed prices, and those who doubted were accused of not understanding the market. Centuries later, the same sentences were spoken about different assets: radio stocks, conglomerates, dot-com companies, the housing market. The assets changed. The story never did. Only the language of the illusion changed. Every era dresses its optimism in the most modern words available. Once it was empire, then industry, then financial engineering. Today it's algorithms, liquidity, and the new era. Systems became more complex, but fragility stayed the same. Because illusions survive not because they are true, but because they are comforting. One of the strongest illusions is this: the belief in permanent growth. The idea that tomorrow will always be bigger than today, whether we work for it or not, simply because the system now works that way. Empires believed this. States believed this. Companies believed this. We still do. Over time, growth stops being a result and starts feeling like a right. And when that right is threatened, the problem is never seen as structural. It's framed as a temporary glitch. Is there a slowdown? It will pass. A correction? An overreaction? Limits, outdated thinking. And with that mindset, risk is pushed forward. Debt grows. Rules loosen. Problems aren't solved, they're postponed. Until there's nowhere left to postpone them. Then another belief steps in. Complexity keeps us safe. Risk is sliced, modeled, insured, and treated as if it has disappeared. But risk never disappears. It just becomes invisible. When no one fully understands the system, fear fades. When fear fades, attention fades too. If complexity prevented disaster, would the most advanced financial systems collapse so often? In truth, complexity serves another purpose. It separates cause from consequence. It disperses responsibility, and it gives everyone the feeling someone is in control. That feeling keeps the system moving, but it doesn't guarantee reality. Meanwhile, the costs don't vanish. They're simply transferred to the future, to society at large, or to people with no voice at all. And history is very clear about this. The bill always comes due. The most dangerous moment isn't collapse. It's the moment everyone believes everything is under control. History repeats not because it wants to, but because human psychology doesn't change. Tools evolve. Humans don't. And when something works for long enough, people stop asking why it works. They say, it will always be like this. That is the real breaking point. This is why crises don't come from stupidity. They come from forgetfulness. Newcomers don't know old fears. Warnings sound like fairy tales to them. And the cycle quietly begins again. History here isn't prophecy. It's a mirror. It shows us how easily we trade resilience for comfort, how caution erodes once stability feels normal, and how systems built to manage risk slowly turn into systems designed to postpone it. True financial freedom doesn't come from beating the market. It comes from recognizing illusions, from understanding that systems run on incentives, not intentions, from accepting that no era is untouchable, and above all, from remembering the limits of human nature. History doesn't punish immediately. It waits. It allows confidence to swell again, and then it quietly settles the account. Those who suffer most aren't the ones who never believed. They're the ones who said, "That can't happen anymore." As the year ends, maybe this is the only thing worth remembering. Progress doesn't erase patterns. It just changes their costume. And the past isn't behind us. It's beneath us, still shaping the ground we stand on. If this perspective gave you something new, subscribe. History has answers. We'll find where to look together.